Hi, Gary here from Mr. G Shave, back for another Friday, I was going to say Friday face shave, no it's not, it's a Friday head shave. Face shave's tomorrow, and that's going to be a good one. New razor to the den. I've been avoiding buying it for a while, but I thought, you know what, it had 20% off, so I went for it. So, right, okay, what am I using today? This is a request by Flash. First things first, I'm going to use my favourite head shaving brush, which is the Yaki Beetlejuice, or Yaki Bear as it's known. Synthetic tuxedo knot shaving brush, 28mm. Fantastic brush this. I love this for dome shaves. It's just the perfect size. The other brushes are either too big or too small. I mean, they work, but I love that sort of knot size for dome shaves. Right, okay, so as I say, this is a request by Flash. I think it was in my last head shave video or in my last straight shave video. No, it must have not had last head shave, it was the last Saturday when I did the comparison between this Gillette razor and the Edwin Jagger DE89 with a black diamond knurled handle. So I did that comparison, and Flash in the comments asked me if I'd do a head shave comparing the Leaf and the Fusion 5. So, and I have to make a correction, it's not 4 blades in this, it's 5. So there you go. But at the end of the day, I'm just going to check that actually. 1, 2, yeah, it is 5. I don't know how I didn't see that before. I have no idea, but there we are. Right, okay, so that's the hardware. The software I'll go through as I'm going along, so I'm just going to get ready for the shave and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. I've put the pre-shave on, ready for the application of the brush. There's no bowl today. As you know, all of my head shaves are usually done with creams, so I don't need to use a bowl. I'm using the pre-shave today is Balm BE. This is nearly empty. It's almost completely gone now, so not long before I have to replace this. I haven't used this enough, to be honest. It was tucked away in my cupboard after I did a clean up and I forgot all about it. So the soap today, actually let's get this brush in while I change the water, because that's got a lot of, sorry about this. So let's just fill up this plastic bowl. Right, brush in, razors in. The blades in the Leaf razor are the same as last time. They're the Euromax half DE blades. They'll be on their second use. And the soap today is Arko Fresh. That's Arko Fresh. So the only creams that I've really got are Arko creams and Taylor of Bond Street. I don't have many other creams that I can think of off the top of my head, if you pardon the pun. So yeah, if there's anybody that has a recommendation for a really good cream, shaving cream, I'm all ears. Well, I am. I'm all ears. Oh, I'm terrible today. Right, so I'm going to put some of this Arko in. About the same amount that you put on an old-fashioned toothbrush on a toothbrush like that. So it's about the same amount. That's what I clean my razors with, by the way. Bit more H2O on the dome. We're on the solar panels. We've actually got some solar today, and we have had for the last few days, so that's been great. It's been nice to see the sun. This Arko stuff though is really good. It's cheap, does the job. Oh, I have got palm olive cream as well, so I'll have to use that on one of my head shaves. But I think those are the only creams that I've got. Taylor of Bond Street, palm olive and Arko. So Yeah. I don't know of any other. I mean, I know GOF Tremper, D Harris. I think their soaps are pretty much made the same way, probably by the same manufacturer. I'd be very surprised because they come in the same tubs. They've got the same consistency, and they all work pretty much the same. So I need some more water on this. Put some in here. Don't want to get that soap in the eye. Yeah, I had a lot of feedback on my video, my last video about pre-shave. Well, it was the straight razor shave, and I was talking about whether you need to use pre-shave or not. And you don't, as long as if you face lather or dome lather, you don't really need it. I don't think. It depends on the soap really, and on the razor. If you're using a DE89 or I don't know, a Merca 34C or something like that, then you really don't need pre-shave. But if you're using the Mool R41 or something more aggressive, then yeah, I would recommend you use pre-shave if you're a beginner. I mean, it's up to you. Once you've got the feel for your razors and you've got the angles and you can do it almost blindfold, not that I want to do a shave blindfold, certainly not with a straight razor. I think that's just sheer craziness, so don't ask me to do that, I'm not going to do it. I like my ears too much. Yeah. There was quite a lot of conversation about that, and all the comments, I completely agree. But I think really for somebody who's new to DE shaving, straight razor shaving, that kind of stuff, there's no harm in using pre-shave. Yeah, you don't need it, but it just gives that extra level of protection, I think. Certainly if you're a newbie and you're not, used to shaving like this, then I think any addition you can add to your shave to make it slicker and safer and so on and so forth is a good thing. So, right, here we go. I'm going to go on the left side with the Gillette Fusion 5 on my dome. So, with the grain. I'm pretty sure I've done this comparison before, but maybe I did it with the Mach 3. I would have done it, I'll be honest, I didn't check, but I'm pretty sure I did it fairly soon after I got the leaf. I'm not just doing one stroke on this, I'm just going to do it as I normally would. One of the commentators, or one of the commenters, sorry, not commentators, I suppose you are really, but one of the people suggested that these cartridge razors are designed to just go with the grain, one and done. I must admit, when I was using these, more so the Mach 3 than the Gillette Fusion. I bought the Gillette Fusion 5 after I'd started with DE shaving just to try it. It was on offer and I thought, go for it. Once I've used all the blades, I'm not going to replace the blades. I just throw it away. Or I might keep it, but I'm not going to spend that kind of money on blades when I can buy DE blades at 10 pence a blade. So be a bit hypocritical, and I've got quite a lot of Mach 3 blades left. So which eventually I'll use. Oh, what am I doing? I'm doing the whole head with it. Oh. Leaf on the right side. Sorry about that. I've got to remember not to apply pressure, because I'm applying pressure with the Gillette Fusion, and I've got to remember not to add pressure to this, because you will cut yourself. You'll see a bit of Moulin Rouge. These Euromax blades are really smooth in this leaf. Really like them. So, here we go, a bit more water. How's your week been? You all had a good week, I hope. You know, first month of the year of 2022. I hope it's all going to plan and that you've not had a bad start. I mean, we all, those of us that drink alcohol, that is, we've all had a fairly slow start, shall we say, to the year, that first weekend. But we're all over that now, it's back to normal. So here we go. Right, find the right one. So across the grain, this time I've got to remember to change out the razors halfway through. So I am applying pressure with this because it's designed for that. Now I'm pretty sure I know what the end result of this is going to be, and that's probably going to be a draw. But the reason the leaf will win over this is long term you're paying 10 pence a blade versus the cost of cartridge blades. There's no competition there, none whatsoever. The leaf will win hands down. Plus it's ecologically sound. It's, you know, all metals, so it can be recycled, whereas this, you can't recycle this. So it's a no-brainer really. The leaf to me is going to win. So you know, spoiler alert, the leaf wins. Right, here we go. Leaf razor across the grain. That feels great. This is, I so enjoy the dome shave. As I've said it many times before, it's such a relaxing shave, more relaxing than doing the face shave, for me at least. It just puts me in a nice, comfortable zone, do you know what I mean? It really is the most enjoyable shave I have, I think. Right, let's get some more agua. And go for the third and final pass, which is like a third pass with a pickup, or it is the pickup pass for me. I find I don't need to do a fourth pickup pass. It's very rare that that after the third pass I've missed something. And I usually don't have to add any more lather. So here we go, against the grain with the Gillette Fusion5. So how many of you got a Gillette cartridge razor and a leaf, and which do you prefer? I mean, I'm certain they're both going to give exactly the same result. You won't be able to tell the difference. But you will be able to tell the difference in your pocket, that's for sure. And I actually think this is smoother, but that could just be down to the blades in here. They're so smooth. So good. All I need now is some Reiki music in the background. I'll probably fall asleep halfway through the shave. Right, let's have a feel around. Yep, that's BBS all over. I would say the only disadvantage that the leaf has over the Gillette is, I'll show you now. When you're doing the against the grain pass, doing it above the ear there, you've got that great big plate in the way, whereas there's far less of a gap, so you can really get in there with the blade with that, and that is where that has an advantage. It's the one downside to the leaf to me is that huge plate on top, but it's obviously a necessity due to the design of the razor. So, right, I'm going to clean myself up, and I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back. Time for the cold rinse. Great. Even though it's cold outside, woke up this morning, I think it was -2. I mean, I know in certain countries around the world it's a lot colder than that, but -2 is pretty cold for the UK. But yeah, and there was a frost on the ground. Boots facial toner. I check the ingredients on this, and if you want to see the ingredients, I'll hold that up there so you can see it and just pause and have a look. Yeah, there's no witch hazel in here, which I'm surprised at, really. Oh, I meant to do the I'm going to do the alum on wrong way round really for the alum, but here we go. See if there's any feedback. A little bit there. Must have got a little bit close there. That's on the Gillette side, but other than that one spot, there's no feedback at all. And no feedback on this side either. So, yeah, great shave, very enjoyable. So I'm going to basically wipe that off and then reapply the Boots Cucumber. It's got a lovely smell, this. So, back on with the toner, and that leads me on to the next item, which is my Nivea 2-phase or 2-in-1 aftershave. So that's it. Take it out of the bottle. This is quite hard to get here in the UK. This came from Spain, so it's two-phase. You shake it up. It's got a sort of a restrictor, but it works. I thought it was just going to pour out. Just a slight burn. Few tingles here and there. You wouldn't really notice it unless you're expecting it, you know what I mean? There's no real feedback on that at all. It's less than 1 out of 10 in terms of feedback. And then this item is new to the den, which I got over the Christmas period. Nivea Men Sensitive Pro Ultra Calming Facial Balm. So there we go. That's it there. So let's see if it's going to work. That should be enough. Just that much. I think I touched the mic then. So this is the first time I've used it. And that feels great. It's actually got a bit of a cooling sensation. That's really nice. Let's see what's in this. So this caring facial balm hydrates your skin. It is especially suitable after shaving as it instantly soothes and hydrates stressed and sensitive skin for visibly healthy looking skin. It doesn't really say. I'm just looking for the ingredients. I can't see any ingredients, which is really strange. Thought they had to have the ingredients on here. Oh yes, there they are. There's alcohol in it. Methyl propanidol. I don't know. This has definitely got a cooling sensation on the skin. I've got it all over, so there's something in that really cools the skin. So that's the end of the shave, ladies and gents. Excellent head shave, as expected. It's a draw, but it isn't. Yes, you'll pay a lot more money for this up front. I forget how much they are. Put the price up there. This you can buy for next to nothing with a bunch of blades with it, but the whole point is when you come to replace the blades on this, they cost you an arm and a leg, whereas the blades on this will cost you on average about 10 pence a blade. Long term, ecologically and financially, this is a better bet than that. So that's my personal opinion. If you have a different opinion, fine, no problem at all, you know, put it below. But to me, it's just not worth buying the Gillette. As much as it's cheaper to begin with up front, long term, you'll pay through your nose for those blades. Right, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the shave. So from me and the two razors, the Gillette Fusion5 and the Leaf, it's bye-bye from them and bye-bye from me. See you tomorrow. New razor. Bye now.